Joining us now, former federal prosecutor Michael Wilds. He's now mayor of Englewood, New Jersey. Defense attorney Randy Zellen with us as well. Randy, have you heard enough? I mean, if Simpson were your client, would you be telling him privately, look, this thing is going to go to trial?
I think it's what I haven't heard is much more compelling and much more profound. The fact that you have in the moment nobody saying, oh my God, put the gun down. Oh my God, why do you have a gun? Oh my God, he has a gun. To me, it resounds major credibility problems, people looking to cut deals. And I've said it before, if this wasn't O.J. Simpson, where would we be in this case? So yeah, I tell him, for the moment, we're gearing up for a war.
Michael, has the prosecution could have done this, the grand jury route, gone, without doing the pretrial hearing. Do you think it was a mistake to take this approach?
I think you have to be very careful in high-profile cases. We've seen this in the lacrosse players and other cases since his last prosecution, that prosecutors don't step out of line. This seems to be what stays in Vegas doesn't remain in Vegas because the entire world is watching not only this prosecution but what he ate. But simply put, I think the prosecution here is trying to show a fair and balanced, if you would, approach to what they have, and the public is entitled to this information as well. Simply put, John, if they put a gun in that room, they have a case against him. They have an audio recording of O.J. Simpson himself saying nobody leaves this room. That's false imprisonment or kidnapping if that is with a firearm in somebody's possession in that room. The prosecution, in my opinion, has a very strong case. This man, in many people's opinion from prior hearings, is not credible, as well as all the other people that are coming forward, and that would help the defense and hurt the prosecution because the veracity, if you would, of many of the witnesses. Some of the witnesses were convicted of grand larceny and had all kinds of stalking charges themselves. Did they have gun permits to carry the weapon into the room at the time? These are issues that will come out of trial.
Randy, it sounds like you think in order to get a conviction here, you're going to have a gun, you're going to have to prove that there was a gun or two guns in that room?
You're going to have to prove that there was a gun. You're going to have to prove that O.J. knew that there was a gun. And I'll tell you something else. You're going to have a real difficult time explaining to a jury why the FBI apparently had given this case a pass.
Listen, John, you can't obtain your own possessions with a gun. The bottom line is, even if this was his own property and the facts are proven at trial, you cannot go in and take your own property with this kind of force. And I think that search warrants were secured. They did go into the accomplices' homes and secure the weapons. Unlike the O.J. Simpson prosecution of 1990s, this case has plenty of witnesses, and by his own testimony, Mr. Simpson has placed himself at the scene.
We're going to be watching it. It is happening now. Thank you both, Randy Zellen and Michael Wilds.
Thank you.
John, in just under an hour, the former New York City Police Commissioner